Hi, Crystal. Thank you so much for sending me your videos of you practicing. I really love to see it, and I hope you'll keep making videos and sending them to me. I love seeing my students practice. It makes me really happy. So what I noticed about your playing this time is the sound you're getting with your bow is just beautiful. So you're getting a very good tone quality, which means you must be holding the bow well, and you're on the right part of the string every time to get a nice sound. I don't hear almost any squeaky sounds or any gross sounds, none of that's happening. So you should be very, very proud of your bow hold, because I can tell it sounds good. Do make sure that your thumb is still flexible the best that you can, and that your fingers are nice and round. It's just like pattern 2 on your tapes. The pointer finger's a little forward and the pinky's a little back, and then these 2 middle fingers touch each other. So you can take a second, make sure your bow hold is good, and then on the inside my thumb is flexible. Yeah, I know that's kind of tricky for you, but if you can get that flexibility to happen, that'll be really helpful. All right, now what I noticed about your finger patterns, you're playing your scales for me, and I'm really impressed that you know all 4 of those scales. That's awesome. Your C scale sounded very, very good with this finger pattern 1. That one sounded awesome, this low 2. However, on your G, D, and A scales that use the high 2, finger pattern 2 here, the second finger was always a little bit too low. So what I would love for you to practice is just this finger pattern 2, and you can pick a string. Let's do it on the A string. All right, so it should sound like this. Okay, right now yours is sounding a little more like this. And it's not in tune. So it's really important that that second finger touches the third finger. Okay, let me show you one more time. And this is the pattern you use for G, D, and A. Okay, major scales. So now, Crystal, you can practice this with me. We can play it and sing it. We're gonna do it 5 times, and then I'll be done for the day. Here you go. Pattern 2 on the A string. Let me make sure my A is in tune real quick. I got a new violin. And I'm really in love with it. It actually has 5 strings, so it's more like a violin and a viola put together. Ooh, so I get that low C. All right, I'll show you now on the A string. And we can do pattern 2. Pattern 2 has F sharp or C sharp on the A string. Here we go. 1 and 2 and pattern 2, go. A, B, C sharp, D, C sharp, B, A. A, B, C sharp, D, C sharp, B, A. Woo, 3 more times. Here we go now. Sing. A, B, C sharp, D, C sharp, B, A. C sharp, D, C sharp, B, A. And Crystal, I think you should practice that on the D string too. So here, I'll play it for you on the D string. F sharp, G, F sharp, E, D. D, E, F sharp, G, F sharp, E, D. And now the last thing I'm gonna do, and this is for everybody, I'll go ahead and play the open string scales. And all of the open string scales, you can do 3 open string scales if you have 4 strings. Because every scale uses 2 strings, so you need to make sure that you use the same pattern on both strings. So if you have a violin that if you have a violin, you are able to play G, D, and A major scales with this second finger pattern with the high 2. Okay? If you have a viola, you can play C, G, and D major scales with this pattern. Okay? So I'm actually going to show you, I have my lovely 5-string instrument here. I call it my fiddle, 5-string fiddle. And I'm actually going to play C major with the open string for violas and cellos, and then G and D for everybody. And then I'll also play A major, and that one is just for violins. Cellos and violas, of course, can play A major as well. They just have to do it with a different pattern. So here you go. These are all your open string scales, starting with C. 1 and 2 and C and go. Alrighty, I hope that helps.